back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pro League, live at the Next Gen Arena. I'm Valdez, with me is Moonglade. Today, we're about to jump into the second match of the night. It's going to be KT versus MVP.
This should be, I dare say, a little bit more one-sided, Valdez, unless we see really MVP lifting and showing some true upsets today.
Yeah, and you say even more one-sided after the 3-0 that we just had.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, the lineups are stacked for KT. They aren't messing around. They ain't bringing out any B teams today. They're like, we need points on the board, and we need them now. We need to get wins and clean wins at that.
They really do. I said it before. They're in 4th place right now with only 162 points. The next closest guy, or team rather, is 131. So they definitely could lose. There's a chance, and I think they're saying, no, we're not going to allow that chance to even happen. We need to do really well this time around. Yeah,
there is a lot of danger here for KT if they don't perform this round. So they're starting off with Life, which is a great start. It's going to be up against Blaze, a.k.a. Panic, a.k.a. 420.
Yeah, we're going to have to Blaze it here tonight.
And then it's going to be Zest versus Losira, TY versus Gumiho, Flash versus Departure. So all these matchups are very in favor of KT. You know, maybe the most dangerous one will be TY versus Gumiho.
And even then, you know, TY looking better and better these days. He still doesn't see that much play.
Yeah.
KT, once they brought over Life, it was like, well, you know, we'll just play stats instead of you. Sorry.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
But today, Stats isn't going to come out. Maybe after going down in that group, he looked really, really stressed out in that group, if you remember, the one with Zest and Biel and Maru. And, yeah.
It happens, man.
That's why.
Yeah, we just talked about these matchups, but let's have a look at the maps. Cactus Valley is the first one for ZVP. I like this for Life. We have seen some Protoss do pretty well on it. If they can get to the mid-game, you know, they can survive early on and get that third base down.
But for me, Life is just miles ahead of where Blaze is right now, so...
I just want to call him Panic, man, because Blaze is just not...
We got him, man. It's right there.
Yeah.
Blaze.
It's just so annoying. Zest versus Losira. Heavily in favor of Zest. Losira, the big hitter for MVP, but, I mean, this is Zest we're talking about. It's going to be on Terraform.
He had Zest. That's a big problem. You know, maybe if he had Flash or even Life in a ZVZ, wouldn't be favored, but against Zest, I think it's going to be pretty hard to.
Yeah, I'd honestly like him against TY or Flash, like out of these guys.
Yeah.
And as for TY, he's going to be up against Gumiho on Coda. So Gumiho probably going to be trying for that mech style like usual. See if he can make it happen this time.
KT trying to win 5 straight matches for the first time this season. And MVP currently tied with the most ace matches played, record set in 2014.
Nice. Well, there you go. 12 times. See if they can do it once more. I don't think it's going to be like that this time around, though.
No, not tonight, at least. That's the thing.
I'd be actually so happy to be proven wrong, though. So that's the other thing. Like that is going to be some true upsets coming from MVP today. And there's always that possibility when you have Losira and Gumiho on your team, or maybe even a very prepared Departure. We have seen him defeat crazy people before.
He's slowly sticking his head out of the ground. He's starting to become someone of MVP. He plays more and more. Definitely practicing hard, you can tell. Like every time he comes out, I think he definitely plays better. He shook off the nerves from 2014 Prime, where he went like 0-10 or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's definitely a different player.
He certainly has leveled up a lot in this team. It's been much better for him. I think for every player on Prime, they would be performing better if they were in a better environment right now, because that's something just wrong with that house. I don't know what's going on there. But enough of that. Enough of that, Valdez. Life versus Blaze. 3 and 4 against Protoss. Certainly not his best matchup.
Yeah. It's not. He said before that he really doesn't like this matchup. He kind of plays aggressive at times, a bit all-in-y, a bit of his old lifestyle. But let's see if he does it here. I think it's been a while since we actually seen him in this matchup.
Yeah, it has been quite a while. He used to be one of the most aggressive players in this matchup too, loving to go very early speedlings on some of the old maps.
We'll see what he does here against Blaze on this gigantic map. Is he just going to go straight up? He hasn't shown the most success so far with it, but we'll see. Here's Blaze, 2-0 versus Zerg.
Yeah, Blaze, we don't get to see Blaze or Panic that much these days. We'll forever question why he changed his name at this point. after being an established player for many years.
I don't know, man.
Some people just need to change, but I think the one thing you don't do is change your identity, because that will affect your career.
And you don't change it to Blaze.
You don't change it to Blaze.
That's what you don't change it to. Change it to something else, like Terror.
I would love him to change his name to like MVP. Just do that.
MVP.
Just do that, man. I would appreciate that more than Blaze.
That would be sick, man. Guys, it's coming to game number 1 now on Cactus Valley between these two players. Down here in the bottom right in the red, Reserve player from KT, it is Life.
Well, still just no effort, man. That's you in a cheerleader F1.
Oh.
Bottom left, we do have the MVP player, Blaze. And that's a chick with no hair. I don't know.
Kind of scary, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm into that. But
yeah,
I mean, sometimes the haircuts get a little too short, Valdez. Oh,
what? Okay.
Wow. All right.
This guy's been blazing, man. That's what happens when you change your name to Blaze.
Well,
stuff like this happens.
You know, maybe there's some inspiration here from somewhere. Let's see what he's got planned exactly this far out in the map.
Oh God.
Now, this can't be a 2-gate, can it?
Yes, it can, Moonglade.
This is too far.
You can make it whatever you want.
Well,
if you have enough passion for the game.
All right, here's what's going to happen. If we see Life go for a hatch first, there can be damage. If we see 2 hatch before pull, there can be a kill. But let's see how Life's going to play this. Is he going to play safe? No, he's going to play for that greed.
Makes sense on the map. One thing he will get is a very early Overlord scout, at least. But will it be too late? You know, it's the earliest it can be with the Overlord, but...
Well, man, let's see how greedy he's going to be. He can go for that double hatch before pull, but most Zergs these days are not doing that.
Yeah. He's making 2 drones. I think we'll just see a hatch right after this, though. Or, no, a pool.
We'll see a pool, yeah. And there we go. Pretty exposed location there. I mean, the Zealot's still got a way to go.
And also, Blaze doesn't know where Life is.
Exactly. That's about to mention that, Valdez. If this Overlord shows itself, he will have an idea, but it's going to be up to Blaze to find out right now. Actually scouting pretty late with this probe.
Yeah. Notice that the Overlord here is going to come into the main.
Going to see. Oh, he turns away just at the right time. Blaze has no idea. And Life is super paranoid. He's scouting now because he does see the Nexus was not building a probe. So he's like, what is going on here? Something shady is happening. And he better be pulling that lava because he's going to need a lot of lings.
And he will. Already 3 Zealots are out. He's saved him up. He's pulled him up.
Oh, he scouts with the drone. He knows exactly what's going on here. The Mega Cheese.
Here we go. Spine Crawlers on the way.
Oh, so smart by Life. He's got to get these lings out in time, though. 6 on the way already. 2 queens as well, or 1 queen, mind you. He cannot fight with drones here. He cannot fight with drones.
He's going to try.
Oh, he's going to lose so many of them.
Some lings popping out.
He wants to buy time.
He's doing that. 2 lings are hidden behind these drones.
Oh, man, losing so many drones, but it might be actually enough to clean up the Zealots, and if he cleans up the Zealots... Oh, no, that's 3 drones left. And 1 spine's going to go down at the very least. This is huge.
Yep, already. And Queen does pop out. He's got to focus down those Zealots. One of them is very low, but more Zealots are continuously coming, and he's only got 4 drones now.
That is a complete nightmare, Valdez. From here, I mean, there isn't much you can do when you lose that many drones. You should never lose that many drones. I think he just really didn't have a choice, though, because it was either, you know, you defend your spine crawlers or they go down.
Yeah.
What a heartbreaking loss for Life. It's such a hardcore all-in style from Blaze, man. It's like you really...
It's whatever you got to do. You remember what they were doing against Maru, man.
Yeah.
The Protosses in that SSL group. There's a reason Maru didn't move on. Spoiler alert.
Pure aggression.
GG.
GG. Wow. proxy 2 gate in the middle of the map with Cactus.
What? What has this guy been smoking, Moonglade?
Whatever it is, Valdez. It's something special, man, to get away with that kind of style. Great research from Blaze.
What the hell, man? What was that? MVP goes up game number 1. Life will go down.
Now that is a bad loss. That is a nasty, nasty loss.
Yep. Kind of hard to stomach that one, but at least we will have more games. No 3-0 this time around. We will be seeing Flash a little bit later on. I know some people are happy about that.
I'm happy for that. I am really keen for that one. And the way MVP are playing, or at least that first game, they came here prepared today, and maybe Departure's going to, show us a little something, something.
Yeah. Not to quote the old man Wolf, but this is really what Pro League is all about. It's about these best-of-ones, and these days, a lot of players are very solid and they're playing very straight up. But when you can't play against a guy in a straight up game, you have to do something weird. And that was one of the weirdest things you really can do.
Yeah, man, you gotta get your cheese on. You gotta get that swish out, flatten it with the steamroller, and just go for gold. They're like, we need points on the board, and we need them now. We need to get wins and clean wins at that.
They really do. I said it before. They're in 4th place right now with only 162 points. The next closest guy, or team rather, is 131. So they definitely could lose. There's a chance, and I think they're saying, no, we're not going to allow that chance to even happen. We need to do really well this time around.
Yeah, there is a lot of danger here for KT if they don't perform this round. So they're starting off with Live, which is a great start. It's going to be one-sided, Valdez, unless we see really MVP lifting and showing some true upsets today.
Yeah, and you say even more one-sided after the 3-0 that we just had.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, the lineups are stacked for KT. They aren't messing around. They ain't bringing out any B teams today.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pro League, live at the Nexon Arena. I'm Valdez, with me is Moonglade. Today, we're about to jump into the second match of the night. It's going to be KT versus MVP.
This should be I dare say a little bit more up against Blaze, a.k.a. Panic, a.k.a. 420.
Yeah, we're going to have to Blaze it here tonight.
And then it's going to be Zest versus Losira, TY versus Gumi here, Flash versus Departure. So all these matchups are very in favor of KT.